Today, I'm down at Chesil Beach, Portland, and this is my last dive of 2024. So I'd actually been out of the water for a couple of months at this point, and after a week of stable weather, I figured now was probably the best time to get a dive in before Christmas.
So I almost didn't come here today. The weather doesn't really look that nice today, so I almost put it off. But it's actually looking pretty nice. I can see rocks from the surface underwater, so maybe it might be better than I initially thought. Water temp's pretty good as well. Yay. Oh, the water's fucking lovely. Oh, really nice. Right, just some fanning about on that side. Let's get on it.
Generally speaking, in the winter, the UK gets hit by quite a lot of storms, and even after a week of decent weather, you can see the sea still pretty milky. After a few warm-up dives, I quickly realised that the reef is absolutely barren. I'm doing a lot of grunting to try and draw some fish in, but I'm getting nothing. I ended up seeing something poking out of the sand, so I naturally poked it with my spear gun, and then quickly realised what it actually was. It turns out it was this gorgeous blonde ray that was completely covered in all the gravel. I tried to get it to swim off, but it was having none of it. This next dive, I saw a peculiar looking shape in the sand, and you'll never guess what I did. Yeah, I poked it with the spear. But this time, it was actually a fish. This one being another new species for me.
Oh mate, I hope that's big enough. That is a first for me. That's a sole. Fucking hell.
The common, or Dover sole, can grow up to lengths of 70 centimetres, but are more commonly seen between 30 and 40 centimetres, with the minimum landing size being 24 centimetres. This fish was just under 31 centimetres, so well in, although it does look small. I did a few more dives looking for flatfish, but in the end I didn't find anything. So I decided to move on and start looking in holes and cracks. This particular section of the reef had some great boulders, and I'm definitely going to come back in the summer to see if it holds fish. A few dives later, I find a nice little lobster hiding underneath a small boulder. So I wedge my gun in a crack, and then I go up and get my hook. Unlike my last lobster extraction attempt, this hole was much wider, so it was much easier to get the hook behind the lobster. I just needed to move it close enough to grab it by hand. Got it.
I see you're a little bit on the small side, my friend. Yeah, too small.
I kind of knew it was too small already, but I just wanted to check just in case. So I let the lobster go. I continued to search the area, checking underneath the ledges, in the cracks and around all the big boulders. I have to say, I really enjoyed checking this area out, especially checking under all the little undercuts and cracks in the boulders. It was really interesting. After a bit more searching and not really finding anything, I decided to bin it off, head back into the shore and then head to the car. Not forgetting to grab my gun that I left at the bottom of the sea. I'm really happy with my cute little flatfish. I ended up skinning it and cooking it whole when I got back, and it tasted absolutely phenomenal. And there you go, that was my last dive of 2024. And I hope you guys have had a great year's diving, and I hope it's even better in 2025. Cheers.